Hey, what's going on, everybody, and welcome to another episode of the Industrial Packaging Podcast with me, your host, Nathan Dube, Digital Marketing Specialist at Industrial Packaging. Today's episode is going to be all about Tamper Evident Packaging, its uses, applications, how it helps to keep people safe, and various other dynamics about Tamper Evident Packaging supplies. So, without further ado, let's jump into it. Tamper Evident Packaging is a stalwart of safety and awareness in the packaging industry. Not only does tamper-evident packaging feature strong materials that keep the products inside safe, they also alert consumers to the reality of contamination or foul play. Before we get started, though, what exactly is tamper-evident packaging? Here's the definition from the Food and Drug Administration. A tamper-evident package, according to the regulations of the FDA 21 CFR Section 211.132, is one having one or more indicators or barriers to entry which, if breached or missing, can reasonably be expected to provide visible evidence to consumers that tampering has occurred. In addition, the indicator or barrier must be distinctive by design, which means the tamper-evident feature is designed from material not readily available to the public. Therefore, it can't be easily duplicated. The labeling must also include a description of the safety feature. For blister packaging, each tablet or capsule is individually sealed, so any form of tampering is immediately visible. The product label needs to include a statement similar to the following: "Do not use if blister is cut or broken." Well, that is all very enlightening, but the question remains, what are the benefits to tamper-evident packaging? Tamper-evident packaging is generally very strong and prevents not only tampering, but damage to the products contained within as well. From induction seal liners on the over-the-counter painkillers to blister packs, which are used for pharmaceuticals, these special packaging options ensure that the product is safe. If damaged or tampered with, the customer will know not to consume the product. Moving on from there, we must ask, what are some examples of tamper-evident packaging? While there is a whole slew of various different types of products being developed in the tamper-evident packaging realm, some of the most popular items include the following. First up, we have seal bands. Seal bands are a type of protective packaging and tamper-evident device made from soft plastic, which is often perforated for consumer/user-friendly operation. Seal bands are pre-formed to match the general size of the cap of a product, such as pill bottles, pickle jars, eyedroppers, essential oil containers, and etc. A soft plastic ring is placed over the cap of the product being sealed, and heat is applied to the ring, causing it to shrink uniformly around the cap. This is usually done with a heat gun, heat tunnel, or steam tunnel. Next up, we have jarred foods. Jarred foods are another example of a product that can benefit from tamper-evident shrink bands. However, they also commonly feature a button-top security lid, which makes a loud popping noise when opened for the first time. If you do not hear the pop, the product has been compromised and should not be used. From here, we move on to tamper-evident tapes. Tamper-evident tapes can be used to secure boxes, envelopes, pallets, crates, and bags. They usually have wording on them that will indicate if the item has been tampered with. Other labeling that provides security and TEP functions include those which feature RFID technologies embedded underneath the label. This allows you to trace your products through the supply chain and is a very important dynamic already being used in many industries. Easily tracking your products with newer technologies like RFID in labeling and ink coating helps protect your business and also protects the consumer from compromised products. By using an automated labeling system on your packaging line, this will maximize productivity and protect your product through their entire lifespan. Okay, moving on. We have an important question. What are the drawbacks of tamper-evident packaging? As with all packaging products, there are pros and cons to tamper-evident packaging. PKG Branding out of Chicago, Illinois, has this to say about the main problem with these particular packaging supplies. The potential drawback, which all brands that use tamper-evident packaging must keep in mind, is when protective features make packaging feel impenetrable. The companies that use protective packaging to their best advantage are the ones that learn how to tread the fine line between safety and customer friendliness. Believe it or not, wrap rage is a real phenomenon and can, in fact, cause consumers to avoid certain products or brands if they believe the packaging will be too difficult to open. Whoa, now hold up. You're probably wondering, what on earth is wrap rage? Wrap rage is a very unpleasant emotional feeling towards packaging that is overly difficult to open or remove. Packaging supplies that induce wrap rage may even be hazardous to the consumer's health. This is especially true when dealing with packaging that requires tools to remove it or packaging that has sharp edges. Okay, with that out of the way, let's get back to the article from PKG Branding. It goes on to say, tamper-evident packaging is not only here to stay, it is being applied to more categories of products than ever before. When people receive packages from an e-commerce provider, they will never physically visit. They want to be confident that the products they receive are fresh and have not been altered in any way. Now, another big question about tamper-evident packaging is, what is the environmental impact? Another issue with tamper-evident packaging, such as the blister packs used for over-the-counter pharmaceuticals, include complicated dynamics with recycling. These packages tend to feature at least two types of material, oftentimes being inseparable from each other and preventing them from being able to be properly recycled. Thus, they end up in landfills or the ocean. However, many companies are becoming aware of these environmental concerns and producing tamper-evident packaging supplies that are 100% recyclable in light of consumers' demand for products that have less of an impact upon planet Earth and our environment. For example, Playcon Company out of Madison, Wisconsin has developed easy-to-break-down, 100% recyclable, tamper-evident food containers. The absence of removable byproducts or pieces on these items allows for the minimization of choking hazards and makes these food containers tamper-evident while also being environmentally friendly, as they eliminate the need for shrink bands or additional labeling. These products offset and recess cavity instructional tabs allow for truly easy gripping and opening, in addition to the dynamic of leak resistance, which ensures that there are no messy spills during transportation and storage of said products. With safety being the main concern, this secure packaging ensures high resistance to tampering while simultaneously alerting customers if their product has been compromised. These environmentally friendly, tamper-evident containers can and will allow consumers to rest assured that their food has not been contaminated after it is initially packaged. These products are strong and stackable. They can get separated by hand or automated processes. They are made for retailers and food processors alike. These recyclable containers display food well. However, the potential drawback for these fully recyclable options is a greater financial cost than some of their non-recyclable counterparts. All in all, the pros of tamper-evident packaging far outweigh the cons. The safety and health of all companies' customers must always take precedence over all other dynamics. In conclusion, we have this to say. The fact remains that protective packaging can not only protect consumers, it can save lives. As technological advances continue to deepen, tamper-evident packaging may eventually evolve into the realm of reusable packaging or zero waste. Until then, tamper-evident packaging remains the best option for protecting drugs, food, and other products that must be protected from contamination or foul play. Well, everyone, that concludes yet another episode of the Industrial Packaging Podcast with me, your host, Nathan Dube, Digital Marketing Specialist at Industrial Packaging. As always, I want to thank you for tuning in and invite you to do the same for the next episode, where we will be discussing the top 4 snack food packaging supplies. But until then, I hope you have a great day, and we'll see you next time.